Are we actually going to be able to stream today? Are we fixed? Bum bum bum. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 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 I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. So far it is holding. Let me give it a couple of seconds. I mean, they did do work on the lines yesterday, so hopefully that means they found whatever it was. I also do apologize. It's gonna take me a minute to cool back down. I just ran outside to turn the drip irrigation off. And while I was out there, I got distracted by one of the apple trees that we put in today was looking rather pitiful, and it hasn't rained in the last couple of days, which is weird because we had like a downpour. It's a deluge, really. It was like 6 inches of rain in like 3 or 4 days. It was a lot. Well, that poor tree looked absolutely pitiful, and the yard has grown up again because of course it is, since we had all of the rain. Hey Nikar, how you doing? So I don't know if it's because the tree's roots haven't fully established or whatever, and it can't get to all of the water. So I confiscated the dog's water bucket, one of their water buckets that needs cleaning anyway, and I just took the old water and dumped it on top of the root ball of the tree and carrying it over to where the tree was. It was a bit of a hassle, and I dumped it all over my legs. Soaking wet socks when I came in, so I had to quickly put my legs inside the shower and dry my legs off, but I haven't had a chance to actually cool down from having been outside. The temperature rose fast. It is 79 degrees outside, but in the sun it feels like it's almost 90. How's my stuff and things? They are going pretty good. I have started the process of drying out the bed for the potatoes because we have 4, 5, 6 days before the potatoes should be coming out. Spilled water standard procedure when using a bucket? Yes. But I have seen a content creator put out an idea, and I was like, I don't know how I haven't thought of that before. But I was trying to figure out how I could water my freshly planted trees, because I am working on the orchard. How I could water those in a more sustainable way, and I didn't have to just stand there with a water hose because it's not going to absorb that much. And it was like, take a bucket, which we've got plenty of buckets floating around, and drill some holes in the bottom of them, and just fill up the bucket and set it next to the tree, and it will slowly come out a lot slower than, say, a water hose or dumping a bucket on it. So I need to do something about that and set it up to where like a couple of trees can get watered at a time if I want to increase production on them. I also got bit by mosquitoes. A drip bucket, yes. Because we were talking about doing a tree gator, which is like a sack you put around the tree and you fill it up with water and it slowly drips onto the tree. The problem is we've got a dog that chews, and she would take off with it as soon as it deflated enough. She would chew on it and play with it and stuff like that because she chews on everything. I've had little containers for gardening, just like little random flower pots or whatever that I left in that area, and she just took them down and chewed them up. If you leave a plastic bowl out there for her to eat out of and you leave it out there too long, she'll eat the bowl. So I don't want to put those around the trees, and I was trying to think of another solution. And she doesn't eat the buckets, so the Discord notifications are still silenced. Oh no. I'm not sure how to turn that back on. It is fine. It is fine. That way, if it does start breaking up, we'll just leave it the way it is, because so far it's been holding steady this whole time. It's been right. But just in case, we'll give it a while. Anyway, she doesn't chew on the buckets and stuff like that, so... Not to mention, she'll probably drink out of the buckets, but she can't drink an entire bucket full by herself. So, well, I mean, she could possibly if she was really, really thirsty, but I don't think she would actually drink an entire bucket by herself, and I could just fill it back up again, set it next to the tree, and allow it to continue dripping on the tree about once or twice a month at least, if it hasn't rained very much. At least for the trees that need to get established. And apparently you can put like a liquid fertilizer in it, even though I think my dog would try to knock it over so she could roll in it. because dogs are weird like that. I think she would try to get into it just because of the smell. If it smells strong, she's interested. But I do have good news on the chicken front. Last night I went out there to put all of the chickens into the chicken house because we're training the new chicks to sleep inside the chicken house. And only 2 of them were not already in the chicken house. The rest actually went to bed like they were supposed to. So it's working. It's a slow process, but it's working. I was thinking you could prop up a large plastic sheet above the beds using poles. Water evaporates and condenses on the sheet and then drips back down. That might work if I was doing like I think in that particular case, it would have to go right over the bed itself, in which case the plants would actually come up through it. Because if it just dripped back down onto the plants, a lot of plants don't like their leaves wet, oddly enough, like tomatoes, especially in our area with the amount of humidity we get. We can go days with absolutely no water, but it's so humid, you struggle to breathe because it's so humid outside. So I would have to put the plastic on the beds, and I don't think I would want that kind of plastic in my beds. I know that they have weed barrier, and some of the higher quality weed barrier is a type of plastic. It's like a food safe plastic that doesn't break down. I've thought about covering my beds with that because it would keep me from having to use a mulch. I just don't know if I would want to deal with it because I change my beds out and I sprinkle seeds in random places, and I just go out to my garden and just plant things without really planning anything. I did that yesterday. I went outside to get the eggs from the chickens, get the raspberries because they are producing so many raspberries. I've got 2 gallon-sized bags inside my freezer right now full of raspberries. And that's not even counting the raspberries I just sat there and ate. And if they look suspicious, even a little bit, I toss them over the fence to my chickens. It's turned into a game that we do. Every time they see me walking up and going into the raspberry bed, they huddle up around that section of the fence and wait for me to start tossing raspberries over. So this is just the ones that make it into the house and make it to the end of the day, because I will wash the raspberries and set them on a paper towel for them to dry, and I leave them there all day long to dry out, so that way when I stick them in the freezer, they don't stick together. But I'm like, if anybody wants raspberries, grab you a handful or whatever. Whatever's left on the counter at the end of the day, that goes in the freezer bag. So it's 2 gallons of raspberries that just made it into the freezer. So I was doing that, and while I was doing that, I was like, it's kind of hot, but I feel like I need to go ahead and do it. So I took the sweet potatoes that I was going to make slips out of. I've just determined that I'm not going to put those into a bed. I don't want those type of sweet potatoes again. But what I decided to do, instead of just getting rid of the sweet potatoes, is I would stick the actual sweet potato into one of the chicken feeder buckets that I make. If you've guys seen my tours, I usually point them out. But I've got some long planters, and I usually fill it up with something from the season, and I let it grow up, and I let the chickens have it. Well, they just finished off the stuff from spring that really didn't do a whole lot anyway, and I put the sweet potatoes down in that and covered it up with wood chips, and I'm going to let them eat the foliage from the sweet potatoes because they can eat those. And that gave me a way to use those up without wasting them. And then I just grabbed the Seminole pumpkin things and just stuck them into the ground. I wasn't planning on spending time in the garden. I just got distracted and started doing things. So if I had to plan around using weed barrier fabric in all of my beds, I don't know that I would be able to just like go out and randomly do things. I would be like, no, I've got all these little holes right here and I can only put things in the holes, whereas I'm just like putting things everywhere. It's everywhere. Only one man would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. Yes. The chicken feeders are a great saving idea. I think the problem with my chicken feeders is, first off, I don't seed them enough. And secondly, I've got the wrong soil in them. If I was to go and get like a potting soil from the store, the things that I plant in there would probably turn out better, but just like all of my other beds, it's all my native soil. And now, of course, the wood chips that we got, instead of putting more soil into them, I just topped them with wood chips because the wood chips are so broken down, they're practically soil. Yeah, so far we've been going for 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes, and there have been no breaks in the stream as far as I know. Has anybody seen a break in the stream? Have we gone gray at any point? Pixelations? Anything? Are we good? I will actually turn the captions on this time. Holy crap, we can do captions again, guys. Yeah, everything looks good here. It seems like whatever they did on the lines yesterday worked. I'm not sure what they did, because of course they don't let us know nothing. Except when they're done. Don't jinx it, knock on wood. Yes. I was actually going outside and looking along the line between mine and my neighbor's yards. And there are so many limbs growing along the lines. It is ridiculous. I'm surprised I haven't sent somebody out here to cut along the lines to make them safer, but apparently that's just something that they don't do. I don't know who did or did not show up for the stream that may or may not have happened because there were 5,000 breaks that happened, but Sinking City had an update. There is a remastered version, and I have no idea if what they did broke my save. I will not be going back and playing it again if it somehow has. I'm just giving you guys a warning that I am fixing to launch, and if I find out my save is not there, we're going to find something else to do. Not that I don't like the game, I just don't want to start it all the way over again. I don't think it would break my save. I don't think so. They probably fixed the cabling and sealed it more. I hope so. I hope so. I find it weird that the neighbors in them didn't complain about the drop. But then again, on my TV and stuff like that, I don't see as many drops. But whenever I'm streaming, because I'm using so much of the internet, I definitely notice when there's a drop in the internet service. Not a bad game per se, just too much fish banging. Well, it's... Okay, so far the continuous here. I think my only issue is there's like an order of operations that because I don't play... I'm not sitting here in one sitting or two sittings and just playing this game only. Like, I will forget why I'm doing a thing. I will get sent on a mission that will send me on 5 other missions, and I'll forget why I went to go do the missions. It's like playing Fallout or something like that. You do mission that leads to a mission that leads to a mission, then finally that mission wraps up and you can start working your way backwards to the original mission on why you're doing it. And the problem is there's like an order of operations that sometimes seems to not work the same way every time. Like, that one time in Bandcamp, there was, what was it? I just edited the episode. It is the one that comes out today, episode 7. Where I was working a mission that I had no idea was related to what Throgmorton had sent me on, but somehow or another, tangentially wise, does lead back to Throgmorton and what I'm trying to do for him. In the middle of dealing with the thing that I'm doing for the thing that I'm doing, the thing that I'm doing, I had to go back and report to Throgmorton, and if I hadn't looked at my journal, I would not have even known. I would have just been walking around trying to figure out what I was supposed to do, and just some of the stuff is a little bit convoluted, and the order in which you're supposed to do things is a bit convoluted, and you have to go back to your journal to see what your character says about where you're supposed to go. Which I guess it's good that it actually shows up there so you don't spend a whole lot of time doing nothing. And there have been quite a few times that I cannot find a location. We spent a long time trying to figure out the damn map. It was not very self-evident, at least not for me. Yeah, not everybody is a content creator. Yeah, exactly. Okay, looks like my save is fine. Do we see a difference? Okay, I don't see a difference with him. I mean, things look less blurry. Is it just me? Do things look less blurry? Maybe I blinked enough this morning. I don't know. Are things less blurry? Thank you for covering your mouth, sir. We appreciate you. What were we doing? I think we were just gonna go frame somebody for a murder he didn't commit, but he's He was trying to get me to go do a murder, so that's the reason we are going to frame him for one. Where was the police station? Is that the one we're actually on, right? Yes. Okay, so we need to go back to the map. Where's police station? Policia, please. That's where it's at, and I am way up here. Okay, let's go back to the police station. Which is right here. Why is the city sinking? Well, there was a flood. That was also a faster load. There was a flood. And apparently for years, people in the city have been praying and worshipping things of the deep, which are the reason why we have certain people who have certain characteristics that seem a little bit fishy. And then on the other side of that, there's also another family that got really, really friendly with some of the wildlife on one of his expeditions, and that gave us the Throgmortons, which are gorilla peoples. So I would say if there is a reason why the city is sinking, I would say because people don't know how not to do it with animals. I'm just gonna reach into my pocket and pull out a guess. It's like, stop poking animals, stop mating with animals, stop letting animals use your body as a host or whatever it is you're doing, and maybe things will stop sinking. I mean...
Let's put a little whipped cream on that.
Thank you. Deep, wet, fishy, and green? Yes. The mystical flood from Eldritch Horrors? Yes. Apparently this flood thing happens every so many years, according to the lore, and I guess some of the people here worship the eldritch beings or whatever, like this fella here or whatever. They worship that type of thing in an effort to assuade the creatures from not flooding their grand city or whatever. I don't know. Where is your door? There it is. Did I just... I think I went all the way around the building. Hi. I need to have a conversation with you.
Brown-nosing carpenter. If it were up to me, we'd have already thrown away the key.
Sir, I didn't do a thing.
Oh, really, newcomer? Shall I read your record aloud?
Go ahead. I'm a good citizen.
A
good
perfect citizen.
With a shotgun. People like you are best kept in jail, if not the asylum.
That is very anti-A2. I resist your urge to take away my weapons. I actually have weapons, I'm not joking about that. I'm a very A2 pro person. Don't push me, what's the attitude?
You're not so good with people.
You can take me, but you cannot take my bone.
Yes.
Blow off logs and break into houses to ransack them. You stroll the streets with a loaded gun, firing at innocent passers-by. And don't you dare deny it.
Sometimes you can't help it. I'm sorry, I'll do better. I'm protected. Wow, that's... I'm sorry, I'll do better, officer.
When you put it like that, I can see how I may have made
That
some
smacks the
errors
fallout.
in
It really
judgment.
does. It really does.
Forgive me. I'll try to do better.
The sarcasm
Well,
is
that's
thick.
a good start, Mr. Reed. Assuming you're not being sarcastic again. Just remember,
That was
if it weren't for
sarcasm.
your powerful friends, you'd still be rotting in Oakmont jail.
All evidence has been collected. So, who do I take my evidence
Waste
to?
my time, newcomer.
The Carpenter Taskmaster! Oh god, where are the carpenters at? They were up here. Okay. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I would have figured I would have brought... Common sense does not reign again. Apparently I have to give it to the people who are patroning me, I guess, would be the better phrase. Instead of actually just taking it to them. I guess they probably wouldn't trust me if I was the one who killed the dude, which I was not. You have no proof? Where is... Are they on the other side? I think they're on the other side here. They need to call a priest to perform an exorcism? Yes, they probably do. Like 5 times over. The city needs help. Hi. Milton Pierce is the murderer. Byers confessed to the crime. Oh,
I have
no.
proof
Yeah.
it was Milton Pierce that killed Johannes Vanderberg.
Show me what you've got.
The murder weapon is in his house, and a pile of bloody clothes. Here's a photograph.
I don't know how you managed to pull this off, Reed, but it's impressive work. We'll take it from here. Accusing a mayoral candidate of murder is an interesting challenge, but the Carpenter family has tackled worse.
And you'll probably appreciate having a political person on your side. I would assume... this is where I find out I did bad.
You've been doing a great job, Mr. Reed. I'm waiting for you at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
Did that dude seriously just invade my mind palace? I feel violated. First off, how did he know I could do that? And secondly, how did he project himself into it? I think my character needs to go take a shower now. It's just wrong. I was brain tracked, yeah. A photo, dude, you don't know about Photoshop? Bring me some real damn proof? This is like the 20s or something like that. They did not have Photoshop, or at least they would not have advertised that they had Photoshop. Where is... You said the Devil's Reef, right? Yes. Which is here. Right? Yeah. This is where I keep finding myself every time I get drunk and pass out in the middle of the street. In fairness, before anybody judges our choice here, you had to have been there. There was a bit of an issue when I went to go talk to the politician. I was trying to get him to tell the truth because he didn't actually see me. In fairness, the person who actually did it was bribed into doing it, and he looked exactly like me. But that guy knew that I didn't do it, and he was going to say it anyway. He just wanted me to go kill his aunt or something like that so he could inherit a whole bunch of money. That's why we pinned it on him. Nothing?
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Thanks. Maybe up in my room.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bribe, the dude was extorted and blackmailed. They had his family. Yeah, exactly. They bribed by saying, we won't kill your family. I mean, if you want to get moral, yeah, he actually did it. Did he have a reason? Maybe.
Budge.
This is my house. What you doing here?
How is this possible?
At last, Mr. Reed. I heard about your recent case. Let me congratulate you. You've truly outdone yourself this time. A question, if I may.
Sure. You're alive, for crying out loud? Wait, what? Oh yeah, this is the dude that was supposedly shot.
I've got a question. How on earth are you still alive?
What can I say? Perhaps next time you should make sure you finished the job.
But I didn't do it.
It wasn't me, and you know it. All this. All I went through, and there was no murder to begin with.
The prosecution would beg to differ. They had all they needed. A victim, a method, and a culprit. The rest is just bells and whistles.
Well, I guess I just messed with your plan. Yeah, he set me up. I will yank that yellow suit right off your back.
Set me up. You son of a...
I only said
Not a
the scene.
fish.
I'll...
What? Kill me? As amusing
Again,
as it would be
nobody
to see
wouldn't
charged
believe that
with
I
my
did it
murder
again.
A second time, I'm afraid we have more pressing matters.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
They
Mr.
won't
Reed.
miss him if he's
The
dead a second
prophecy.
time, though.
The seal. You have made yourself a part of something momentous. Now, to your latest case. Wonderful execution all round. And I mean that literally. The hanging has been scheduled for next week. Tell me, Mr. Reed, why did you do it? Why condemn a man of such high station for a crime he did not commit?
Because he tried to pay me to do a different crime. He's committed plenty more crimes.
He testified against me. And conspired to have his mother killed.
Oh, his mother, not
Indeed.
his aunt.
His corruption was common knowledge, yet you were the only one who acted upon it. Regardless, I shall call this experiment a success.
I'm gonna
fact, you
slap them
should
glasses off your
consider the
face, dude.
taste of your ultimate trial.
Why are you doing
I
this?
don't understand. What do you get from all this?
You are headed into the darkness, Mr.
A hard
Reed.
pickle.
I'm giving you the experience you'll need to find your way through it.
Get to the point.
No more riddles, Johannes. If you need something from me, talk.
I am, you're just not listening. You have a great destiny.
Pickle.
Destiny beyond
Tigers gave it to me.
comprehension. To be more than a speck of cosmic dust. To make waves across the universe. To end things.
And what?
Everything. You've suffered in this city from the very beginning. From the moment you were born, in fact. Wanting to end it is only natural. But unlike those untold millions before you, you have the power to do so. You can turn mere prophecy into absolute truth.
You don't mean...
The seal of Kotiganar is in your hands. You possess the key to the gates, and all they hold within. You can close them and cling to mankind's misery for a few more cruel centuries. Or you can open them and end it. And you will do the latter.
Isn't he human too, or is he not actually human? He's something else in a human body. Is he like Ed?
Why? Why would I destroy everything?
Because otherwise your life amounts to nothing. Do you know how many chosen few there have been over the centuries? Nameless hordes, sacrificed at the whim of invisible masters. Not unlike those who watered the poppies of Flanders with their blood.
But our sacrifices mattered. We won the war.
A war, with many yet to come. This is your kin's nature, your purpose. To suffer. You're monkeys in an open cage, unwilling to walk out. Only you can make a difference. You can end it all for good.
What do we think? You're wrong, you're despicable, you make a point. Why is he talking like he's not human, though? He's a human, correct? I mean, we've seen a lot of people that are supposedly human that look nothing like human, so I guess we could have the inverse. It looks human, but it's not actually human. Maybe? You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. I'll prove it.
I think
You
he's
will prove
wrong.
nothing. You'll die. And at the next turn of the cycle,
Us monkeys are
another will
strong?
come along who is
Okay,
brave
gotcha,
enough
gotcha.
to finish
Yes.
the job. Nevertheless,
You think he's actually
I
Cthulhu?
cannot abandon you, whether you agree with me or not. Your path is too important, even if your choice is beyond my control.
You're right about one thing, at least.
There is an archaeologist in this city. He is very close to unraveling the secret of Kotiganar.
Kotiganar.
And you'll need his help to get inside. His name is Joseph Hill. Here's his address. Talk to him. Earn his favor.
Can't you tell me the way?
Seriously. All that, and you don't even know how to find Katiganar?
I don't even know how to
If I
say
knew
it.
that, would I be working with a private eye?
I don't like
This
this.
is wrong, Johannes. All of it. And I still have no idea
Tentacles.
why I should even believe
Yes.
you.
The truth is the truth. Whether you believe it or not, you can accept it, or try to put the blindfold back on. It doesn't matter. Farewell, Charles. Whether we speak again or not, I will be watching. And don't lose the seal again, or all your effort in this city would go to waste.
Okay, I think you need to take your creepy butt back out of here, though. Oh, did they actually make a newspaper over what I did? Oakmont University has lost one of its most esteemed teachers, the professor of biochemistry from Department of Medicine, Dr. George Cavendish, Ph.D., turned out to be responsible for numerous deaths. This maniac appears to have poisoned multiple innocent bystanders in recent days, leaving the academic world shaken. While some of his colleagues admit that with his passion he seemed capable of anything, others characterize him as a talented researcher and a law-abiding citizen. His ex-wife, Anna, appears to be relieved by the news. He's finally got what was coming to him, and I'm glad that the EOD was able to clear this up for good. Was able to clear its good name after all he did to us. Harriet Doe missing. Well-known scientist Harriet Doe was gone missing. The professor of archaeology at Oakmont University has not been seen for days, and friends and colleagues suspect the worst. My men searched the entire city, confessed Oakmont Police Captain Caleb Lyons. Sadly, we have every reason to assume that she's no longer among the living. We killed her. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Professor Harriet Doe is kindly requested to contact the police or Oakmont Chronicle. In fairness, I had no idea that our choice meant we were going to kill her. I just said she didn't have to take on the responsibility of whatever Eldritch being was, that I would take on the responsibility, and she fought me for it, and she didn't win. Canning Factory mystery. The Blackwood Marsh Canning Factory last night was the site of some sad and unusual events. According to the neighbors, inhuman screams and shouts in an unknown language could be heard for several blocks. Witnesses also report seeing flashes of light with an unnatural color they struggle to describe. Evernote Blackwood, the final representative of the Blackwood Grand family, was later found dead inside the factory. The cause of death could not be established, but with it comes the end of one of the pillars of Oakmont's society. We were kind of responsible for that as well. Insanity spreading. In recent days, Oakmont has experienced odd outbreaks of sudden madness. They seem to be spreading throughout the city, seemingly at random. Though witnesses report seeing university scientists at locations of outbreaks, Dr. Philip Grant of St. Mary's Hospital believes it is all due to a particular kind of helminth infestation that apparently originated somewhere around the university. He advises citizens not to neglect their health and to visit the hospital for a highly effective anti-helmintic treatment at the first sign of disease. That's the doctor's new shots that he decided to make, that he tried on us, that we're still not sure what happened. Self-defense case complete. Oh, wait, I was gonna read that. Brutus retires. Brutus Carpenter, the head of the Carpenter Grand family, has announced his resignation, citing his old age and poor health. His son, Graham, has now taken the family business to his own hands, actively engaging in charity. He has seen Tuesday handing out food and medicines to anyone who needs it. If we don't lend a helping hand to the common folk, who will? And the new patriarch, Graham Carpenter, will also commemorate his appointment with a large donation to the venerated Redemption Church.
Great actual physical contact!
Thank you, Richie. It was hers or us self-defense. That's true. That's true. You were testing your prototype nukes with the canning factory? Stop doing that. I'm leaving an impressive body count behind you, you psycho. In fairness, I was not attempting to leave bodies behind me. That just kind of happened, and we're actually responsible for a body on this one as well. So... And we're also responsible for the canning factory issues. Now that you mention it, we have been responsible for a lot of bad. Wow, we can do gangster. Plague doctor. Yeah, I still like the outfit that we've got on. Out of all of those... Okay, so now what? No need to rescue the sinking city if no one's left alive? That is true. That is one way to do it. Okay. Casebook. What are we doing now? I'm assuming these side cases are probably important, but I'm not going to do them. Let's see. The Seal of Katiganar. The ancient inhuman artifact is found by Throgmorton's expedition in the depths of beneath Oakmont. Vandenberg claims that the seal is a crucial part of my attempt to stop the incoming madness. He wants me to let it out. Vandenberg told me that the fate of the Oakmont is in my hands. With the help of the seal, the gates of the sunken prison can be closed for several centuries or opened at last. But I must find a way in, and the only one who can help me is a local archaeologist, Joseph Hill. He lives on Lumber Street between Heel Log Street and Hale Lane in Eastern Reed Heights. So... Hale Lane, hold on. I actually need to do it this way. Reed Heights. Eastern... Lumbert Street, between Heel Log and Hale. Where's Hale? Hale. Wait, what? Okay, so probably over here. Okay. This area right here, we need to open up a little bit more. If I'm not mistaken, there's like a huge section that we can't even get to. Costume unlocked, King's robes. Oh, okay. Okay. You want to go put on the attire of the dude I'm trying to really hard to not listen to. Okay, we'll go over here. You're gonna be going to see Final Destination Bloodlines? Does that mean it's close to your birthday? Because I know you said something about going to see a movie on your birthday. It's today. Happy birthday! Can we get chat to sing happy birthday? I'm by myself. I can't sing it. So you guys are going to have to one line at a time try to sing her happy birthday in chat. That should be interesting, right? I need a vehicle. Hey, Reaper. So we got happy birthday, Vix. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vixen. Happy birthday, dear Vixen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And hello. Let's see. We have to go this way. I hope you enjoy your movie. Make sure you get yourself like a big old thing of popcorn. I mean, assuming you like popcorn. I like popcorn. How much further? I don't want to pass by the street. Not this one. Next one. Holy crap, this room is warm right now. This way? Cinema popcorn and food is too expensive. Gotta go to the second mortgage to afford it. I don't know. If you only go like every once in a great blue moon, I can kind of see splurging on it, but I would also take like a very big handbag and just like sneak some of my own candy into it. Okay, you would assume that there's going to be a light on the building that we're trying to look at. Dadgummit. Ow, man! But then I want to play a game. Apparently the inside of that building has got a few problems in it. You make your own movie theater popcorn? You've been to the cinema once in the last 10 years, and that was to hear Alien Romulus, to see Alien Romulus. I don't remember the last time I went to a movie. It's the year In Silence. Is it not In Silence, but the game In Silence is based off of a movie. That movie, the first one, when it came out, that was the last time I went to the movie theater. Whatever that was. Guardians 2 or Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer? However you say that? Oh, I don't know how long ago that was. Okay, let's try that again. I mean, yeah, okay, we're a little bit closer. I guess I could have gone to this one instead. I must have walked by this one whenever we were doing the run-through. Because I did not actually have that one open.
Don't do that again.
Last time for you was Deadpool and Wolverine. I heard that one was good, but I did not go to the movies to see it. Get him! Get him! I don't even want it. Okay. Are we good? Yes? Alright. Just because something stupid's probably gonna happen here, I probably should make some ammo. Which apparently I don't have a whole lot to make ammo with. Let's go with a pistol. We are here looking for an archaeologist. Wait, why is that guy's stuff all over the place? Because we're in the wrong building. Wrong building. Wrong building. Okay.
Don't do that again.
Apparently that was the politician's apartment. I guess I could move in there. He's not going to need it anymore. It's a pretty nice apartment. And his doorway looks exactly the same. Minecraft earlier this year and Megan 2.0 in June, maybe. You just watch movies at home and track every movie you've watched this year on a social movie site and watched far too many movies so far this year. I said a whole lot of extra words. I actually don't watch a ton of movies. It's usually whatever grabs me on Netflix, and it's usually gotta be a horror movie or something like that that'll pull me in. No, my friend. I don't actually know this dude. Oh, there are a lot of dead people. Dead faces in the water. What's going on? Okay.
He tried
There
to
we go.
escape, but something broke his neck with a single strike.
Okay. Maybe I'll be able to fall through the floor into that area. You've watched 77 movies so far? One pack on Fancy
Hey, bud.
Farm Premium Popcorn
look
Pack,
thirsty.
snacky butter
Why
or
don't you get
oil, and if you
hydrated?
want a little more salty from Flavor Coal Powder? Well, that sounds good. You just have a crunchy roll, so you watch some Overlord of Sacred Kingdom. Man, I haven't had sushi in a while. It does sound good. Okay. You know what? Maybe we wait. Never mind, I was supposed to say maybe we wait on doing that and just go check upstairs. Nope. Lady? Dude? Stop! You're so fast. Let's go with this. An undead Mayan. Blech. Oh, my sanity is so far down right now. Wait for it. There we go. Health is way down too. Is she a monster or a real human? I have no idea. Dude, my mind always goes to food. I'll just be honest with you, my mind always goes to food. Crumpled letter. This is the last warning, my son. If you proceed with your self-destructive research, I'll take action. I can't watch you kill yourself, corrupt your mind, and sacrifice your health to see these old fairy tales about the dead. It's not worth of it. Sounds like something I would write because I was having brain day. Leave it or I'll leave you without an inheritance. I won't have you spend this money on your death. In the hill. Alright, I'll come over here and talk to you in just a second. Look for stuff.
By the looks of these plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America.
Okay. Do you know Throgmorton's real mom?
Is she gone? Did you get her?
What the hell's going on? I'm sure I shot her dead, but then she ran.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now. My name is Joseph. Sorry for getting you into this, and thanks.
Charles Reed. I was actually looking for you.
For me? How can I help you?
What on earth just attacked us?
What do you
Let's
know
start with
about
that.
thing? The girl that attacked us.
She's Usha, a Mayan priestess, rejected by death itself. I can only imagine what baleful sorcery still keeps her alive.
Unusual, even by this mad city standards.
Why is it here?
Why would a Mayan priestess come here? What's special about this house?
It was me she was after. Usha holds a secret older than humanity itself, and she wants to stop me from uncovering it. Don't ask me about it further. I can't say any more.
Okay, I'm probably fixing to bring it up. You got a crispy chicken sandwich and curly fries from Arby's. I like their French, what was it? French something or another. But I do like their curly fries. Curly fries with the cheese sauce. Absolutely great.
I need your help to get into Katiganar. This
Katiganar.
madness must be stopped.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but Vanderberg...
Johannes was the one who told me about you, and about all the things that have happened since the flood.
He did? Well, I underestimated you. We share the same goal, but there's a problem.
What?
What kind of problem?
The Mayan girl, Usha. She was the keeper of the key to Katiganar. We'll need it.
You
I
mean
have a seal?
I have it. Just show me the entrance.
The seal. You've got it. Spectacular. But alas, it doesn't solve our problem.
You're testing my patience, Joseph.
And mine,
Usha
get to the point.
was the last one to open the path below, and she still protects it. We cannot proceed until she's been dealt with.
We're gonna find out later on that that's his ex-girlfriend, and she's just back here taking out some juicy vengeance on him, and he's trying to get us to help get rid of his ex-girlfriend. I can track her, but then
I'm
what?
a private eye. Tracking Usha won't be a problem. But how do we handle her?
Look, when you
Vixen,
locate
have a
her
good
lair,
time.
come let me know. Meanwhile, I'll prepare our defense against her magics. Then together, we'll banish her.
My bullets did nothing. Do you know of any other ways to fight her?
There are ways to resist her sorcery. I was going to use them myself, but I'm not sure I have the skills to track this thing to her lair.
But didn't she come to you?
She
Yeah.
caught me off guard, tried to kill me. I was unprepared. You arrived just in time to scare her off.
Okay.
Any leads on how to track her?
I don't know. But she drinks blood to gain strength. There must be victims, corpses, but
Oh no.
thanks to the wild beasts and madness, Oakmont is full of the dead. Though, I did hear rumor of a vampire in Salvation Harbor.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing.
Another settlement needs my help. Okay, tell me more. No,
See
I
you
don't.
later.
No. Nope. 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 I'm gonna treat this the same way I do Skyrim. I don't want extra information. You give me extra information, I wind up with extra missions. Nope. Okay, Salvation Harbor. So there are rumors.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I am running because I don't wish to have to deal with this. I don't want to have to deal with the bullcrap. So, what do I have to do then? Okay, Resurrected Mind tries to kill him. Ulcer needs blood to become stronger. Hill will help me if I find her. Okay. Yeah, none of those are linked. That's fine. Wouldn't we need to go to either a morgue to look at bodies or police reports about dead bodies in order to do this? Or are we just going to Salvation Harbor and looking around? Because this is my problem. Sometimes you have to go and research things, and sometimes you do not have to go and research things, and you just go look. Where, oh, where
West Side's got
is...
its own golden rule. Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
Yes. Yes. Every time. Every time. It would be nice if there weren't so many side missions to the main mission that you're working. It's just, by the time I get to the end of the main mission that I was working on, I have done so many side missions, I completely forgot about the main mission. What's the point in doing side missions if you have so many to go along with your main mission? Which I guess you could say the same thing about all of Bethesda games, but... daggum. Okay. We need to go to Salvation Harbor, but where do we go in Salvation Harbor would be a good question. Church of Redemption. Wait, Carpenter donated some money to the Church of Redemption. Was that the one that had all of the Cthulhu stuff in it? Yeah, it was. Whenever you look at it the right way, there's a bunch of Cthulhu stuff in here. He might actually be in on it. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so who do I talk to about this, though? People don't typically talk to you.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Well, I would if it would let me, because that would probably help me out, actually. Okay, I'm going to guess that we actually probably need to go to... what? Maybe a police station for bodies? Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's turn around. Right here. Let's go to the police station. If it's in Salvation Harbor, it's after the flood. And it's dead bodies, so we should be able to find information about it, right? Right. Let's try it. Okay, that was a hard lag. I need your archive, please. Okay, so violent crimes, victims, Salvation Harbor, there we go. Bloodless corpses. Callahan to Captain Lyons. We've received today a report about the latest victim of the so-called vampire. Several blood-drained corpses were found in a backyard on Old Church Road between C. Smith Avenue and Maple Lane in Eastern Salvation Harbor. I sent a patrol to inspect the crime scene. The bodies were similar to the previous drained corpses in Coverside Shells and Reed Heights. No witnesses have come forward at this time. Yeah, but it looks like she's actually been everywhere. Coverside, Seashells, and Reed Heights. Does that mean I can look at these guys and also find more information? Coverside. Reed Heights. Okay, so no, it's not going to give me any additional information, even though it did happen in those locations too. Okay. We need to place this on the map. Bapyard? Yes, Bapyard in Salvation Harbor, Old Maple Church Road. Old Church Road. I don't know why I was saying Maple. Between Smith and Maple. Between Smith and Maple. So... around here. Okay. Okay, we got what we needed. I kind of figured that was going to have us doing that. I think the difference is in a Bethesda game, we would have had to gone to the area and asked people. Here, it just conveniently says you can't ask anybody because nobody's going to talk to you about anything. Alright, so we need to go there. Let's go here. Lizrish lesson? Yes. Vampire, Dampiers, Necromancers, all of them. Yes. I landed and scared all of the birds. This way? Yes. Hi. Okay. It was somebody's backyard, so... Okay. Aha, police line. That's gotta be it, right? Why is there a 3 on there? Eh. I don't have ammo for this. Let me out. Told that cop I was gonna try not shooting in the streets. Apparently I lied. I don't have enough ammo. Dude! Let me over. Oh my gosh, he's back. No, there are so many. There are a lot of bodies back here. Ooh. I have battle rifle ammo. Okay.
Eagle and Teen!
Okay.
All his blood was drained. Just like Joseph said. She didn't spill a single drop of blood.
Shoots the ground. Come on. Oh my gosh. Stop jumping. That was all my ammo. That's every bit of my ammo. I don't have enough ammo to fight these folks. Oh, man. You posted a new video? Nice. So the bot is working. Is there... Hold on, wait. Before we go in there, typically all of the loot respawns in an area. If I can find places we've hit before and just get some extra stuff. Like, is that door open? You can't even walk up to that door. That's just rude.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Okay. Good grief. Have I even been around here all that much? I don't guess I have. I need some containers. I need some stuff in order to make the things.
Something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Maybe if I just go around on the boat and I pick somebody up and hold them hostage until they give me their stuff. That would be good. Yes? That's what Pete said last time, is those things respawn. Yeah, I was hoping if I kept them spawned in and tried to shoot them, that it would work. It does not seem like it's going to work. Where's a good place to loot? Were there containers in the church? If I'm not mistaken, there weren't any bad guys in here, right? At least after we got done in here, there weren't any bad guys. I don't remember if there were containers in here, though. There were. I didn't get anything out of that one. There we go, there we go. Apparently you can just go down in the water again. I don't want to do that.
Get ready for a surprise!
Thank you so much for the raid! Okay, I'm trying to figure out exactly how you want your stuff said bad word. Thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate. How are you guys doing? What did you play? What were you guys up to? Assassin's Creed, how's that going? We are hunting loot right now. I do apologize, this is not the most interesting part of the game, but absolutely necessary because I just got my butt handed to me. We're gonna go out and go back in. And re-loot the daggone place, this is silly. I haven't got time though to run back all the way to the other side to try and loot something over there. Okay, where's box? Oh, you're not gonna restock, I see. This? Can't carry any more springs. Okay. Rude. Got a raid and dip? Oh, that's absolutely okay. Make sure you hydrate and get you something to eat. Those are two things people typically forget whenever they're streaming, is they forget to hydrate and definitely refuel afterwards. You have a great evening. Raiders, my name is Liz. I play a whole bunch of different types of content. A lot of different types of content. Right now we are playing Sinking City, and we have to go into an area that's got 3 bad guys, and the hardest resource to get inside this game, because it's both currency and hard to get, is ammo. And they put 3 bad guys over an area that I have to investigate, and it takes time to investigate. So I can't loot them, I have to kill them. Hold on, there's a bad area. Do you have me a box in here, though?
Thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to hydrate. Yes. Now, especially since I went in the yard right before I started doing this. It was very hot outside. I don't see a box. I don't want to go in here and... Ugh. Okay, do you have any other boxes? Don't you do it! They didn't even give me any ammo, but maybe I can make some of my own ammo. 2 bullets! You guys are pulling my chain here! 2 bullets? You would spend way more than 2 bullets trying to kill those bad guys. More fresh bodies? I mean, viewers, welcome. Ixnay on the Obius Bay. Ote? Okay, gotcha. A whole bunch of Pig Latin going on, and I can't do that very well. And here's another area. I'm not sure if they're connected, but maybe there's another box I can raid? It's something. Or it's not. Where is your awesome container that is supposed to be in here? Supposedly if you go into these bad areas, there's supposed to be a really cool box. Well, that's something. Why am I suddenly walking? Let's not do that. These guys don't care if you power walk at them. That sounds incredibly juicy. Oh, that sounds big. Nope. Nope. Okay, was that enough to— no, that was not enough. I mean, I can make these— I can't carry anymore, and I can't make any of the other type of— well, I can make one of those. Awesome! Awesome! How am I supposed to kill those bad guys, dude? Okay, where else can we go? Didn't Grimhaven Bay have us a whole bunch of containers just sitting outside? What's up? Ernst, how you doing? What's up, Gray? I'm having a very, very good day. Very good day. I am happy that my internet is finally working properly again. Knock on wood. How's your day going? Okay. You know what? I hate to do this. I mean, you guys have no idea how much I hate to do this, but we might actually— Thank you, Richie. Thank you for that 69, I appreciate. What we may need to do is go do one of these side quests and see if it gives me some ammo. I wonder what on earth this does. The Mystic Tomes, we actually already finished that one. Didn't we? Hang on. No, we didn't. We still had 2 books we hadn't gotten. Southern part of Whisper Speed. But we didn't get any ammo doing this, so I'm not— as much as I don't mind side missions, and heck, maybe I'll actually get on here at some point and do side missions before we finish up the game, I'm not interested in doing side missions on the stream. I want to do main quest stuff. Okay. Where is me a teleportation? Straight back the way I came. Let's go— Where do we go where we can find some loot? No makeup wasted today. I hate to keep doing that. Every time I get ready for a stream, I shower, I do my makeup, the whole 9 yards, get fully ready for the stream, and the stream just doesn't work. I don't like wasting things. I don't like wasting food. I don't like wasting opportunity when I have opportunity to do something. I don't like wasting materials that I buy. I don't like wasting makeup because I don't like buying makeup. I don't like putting on makeup. So if I waste it, it just pisses me off. It's like, I didn't want to wear it anyway. But, hey, it's a thing. I know it sounds silly, but it'd be like if I made dinner and then people didn't eat the dinner, I would get upset about people wasting the food. It's the same thing. In my mind, it's the same thing. I know it's not the same thing, but in my mind's mind, I don't like wasting stuff. Let's go out here. I'm trying to remember if there were containers out here, you know, along the walkway where we could just, like, loot some things. I'm trying to remember all the places that I've seen containers. Let's check out the bar. I think there were a couple of containers upstairs. Why? It's a bar! Why is it closed? Rude. Rude. It's like it's actually trying to isolate me from getting containers. So I can't make more ammo. Is that what's going on? Does it do that? It might do that. No containers over here either, huh? There was a boat here. I wonder what they did with it. It's like, hey, here's a boat full of dead bodies. And some really bad stuff happen, and then just they sell it to somebody else and they realize, hey, the crew is cursed now. There was a door up there. Maybe there's stuff in there? Can I go in here?
The door won't budge.
Food is far too expensive to waste, yeah. It really is. I mean, food is too expensive to waste, like, just to let you guys know, like a year ago, an hour. Yes, time works weird. About a year ago, I finally threw away a shirt that had so many holes in it that I wore in high school. We're not going to get into how many years ago that was, but it was some years ago, and I was upset about having to get rid of that shirt. I don't like wasting things. What time is it? Why is nobody open? These are all buildings that used to be open. Am I no longer allowed to go in these things? Ow, man! You mean I can't just walk into all of the people's houses? No containers, no containers. Where are my containers? You know, maybe we just took it for granted that some of the containers restocked whenever I went out and came back in, and they only had like a limited amount of times they would restock, and I used them all. Maybe I should go to Throgmorton's house and see if he's still offering some of that cake, with his son's death cake. At the very least, we could get some of that. Why is my sanity warping? Nothing. Nothing. Even the bar's closed. Okay. I didn't realize sections of the town became unusable after you got so far along in the story. I just thought this was open, you know? I might have taken some things for granted. How the heck are we supposed to get in there and... I mean, at least it's dry right there. How are we supposed to get in there and get those 3 people out of the way? Because I'm pretty sure we have to do the full investigation, same as we've had to before. We can't do that with those bad guys sitting there. You had your shirt for 10 years? Yes. Yes, it was just 10 years. Only 10 years, definitely. Okay, is this door open? There's a light above it. No. Okay. This plan is not working, guys. It's not working. Pardon? Nothing? Except everybody stole my containers! Oh! Oh! Oh, dude, you should not have gotten in his face! You gotta respect people's personal space, and he just got up in his personal space and got the snot slapped out of him. Hey, here's another light. Maybe I can go in here? Most of the time there's a mark on the door if you can actually go inside of it, so I did not have high hopes. Man. Okay, we go back over there and we try to figure it out. I didn't realize certain sections just basically close off after a while.
What a noob uninstall!
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I could try to go up here to the manor houses because I still have active quests that I'm doing for those guys. Maybe they'll have containers that restock. We can go check. Did I ever play Portal? We played a multiplayer Portal, yeah. Me and Bam. I don't think that we turned it into a video. Did we? I don't know, that was years ago.
What's the problem?
I'm broke. Okay. We still eating cake over here? Yes, we are. That is so gross. It's weird. It's just weird. Okay, let's see if you have any containers that I can get into. Not very many buildings nowadays that I can go into, apparently, so maybe? Do you have a basement's basement? Nope, he does not have a basement's basement. We're not looking good for loot, guys. Nothing. I guess we can go over here and look at his grandpa's stuff and see if he has anything. I think that had stuff in it before. Nope. I don't want to have to do side missions. I really don't want to have to do side missions looking for ammo, because I have a feeling we're going to use ammo doing the side missions. Alright, come on, tell me you have at least a container in here with a little bit of ammo. Or ammo making materials. I don't mind making my own. Back here? Why is that in the garbage? I think it's side quest time. Oh man, I don't want to do side quests. Like I said, I don't mind doing side quests, I just don't want to be forced into doing the side quests. Oh, box. Shell casings, I mean that's something. Shell casings. Alcohol. If we can't find any ammo, we might use that alcohol. Okay. I say we try that technique. I mean, we do have... I have Molotovs and grenades. And traps. This is such a bad idea. I'm gonna catch myself on fire. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna catch myself on fire. I'm warning you guys ahead of time. It's going to happen. Eat your side quest, young lady, or no main quest desserts for you. Wow, that bike was loud. Why did my marker disappear? Probably because I'm not on the right case. Hang on. Yep, there we go. No, I don't want to do a side quest, Dad. I don't really want to do the side quest. I don't mind, like, right before we go doing some sort of major something or another that I just, like, goof off and do some of the side quests. I just don't want to spend time during a stream to do it. Because I feel like if you want to make progression, if you want to get the better weapons and stuff like that, you really have to focus on the side quests with this one. Here, we're just going to start throwing Molotovs at bad guys. Lady, I'd look out. Things are about to get stupid. What's the point in having a sneak? Ha! Okay. Ha! Okay. This is silly. Could you back up just a little bit? Let me shoot you. Thank you. You gotta do it again, though. You gotta do it again. Back up. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I was standing on top of a box. How did my health suffer so much doing that? Okay. There we go. I found rags. Worth it?
Nothing useful inside. Old clothes and garbage, but this letter may be helpful.
Hotel owner's note. This is my final warning. If you don't pay me for a month due, I'll sell your belongings and you'll be out on the street. No one may live at Devil's Reef and avoid constant. She's in my hotel. All of this running around and hunting for loot, and she's actually in my hotel.
He didn't die immediately. These are some savage bites to the neck. He would have suffered.
Okay, so she's chewing on the neck, not just biting.
She didn't spill a single drop of blood.
And she really likes her Insomouthers.
Lots of fish. These guys were gonna have a good meal here.
Okay. Can I go in here? No? Chaplain, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's make sure we've got all the information. Hang on. Actually, let me just look at the journal to find out if I got all the information. Do we have all of the information? Yes, we have all of the information. The bot didn't get turned back on for the announcements. Oh no! I think it's on now, though. I think it finally got set up. We didn't turn it on before this one, just in case the internet decided to play up again. People wouldn't get 5,000 notifications. Where there's a will, Liz will force her way. Yes. I grew up on the assumption if there's a will, there's a way, and I do not want to have to go do the side quest right now. If I do the side quests on top of the side quests that I'm already doing for the main quests, I'm going to lose track of who I'm doing questing for. So, I'm just going to focus. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. We thought we were going to get hung up. Oh, that sounded juicy. Okay. Who do we have to threaten to get information? Tell me about this debt letter.
Debt letter from you at a crime scene. Can you tell me who it was for?
I have no idea.
Why? Do you send that many of them?
Yes, thanks to all you damn newcomers flooding Oakmont. I have a form letter that I adapt. Well, make a newcomer adapt for me to pay his debt. Got 50 of them back here right now. Clever, eh?
Indeed. Less useful than I'd hoped, though. Yeah, see you later.
You don't have that many rooms, though. Ooh! Loot. Guys, we found loot. Neymar loot? Are we just gonna have to go and invade people's spaces and just, like, quiz them? Hey, are you the lady that we're looking for? Are you the lady that we're looking for? Nope. Nope. Nope.
Door won't budge.
That's my room. This is the one who sent me after the magical books. I wonder if there's a reason, like if there's something I get for having all of the magical books. Ooh. Shell casings. Let's go ahead and make some ammo because we know we need it. Which I can't. I'm just getting shell casings. What I need is gunpowder. Someone say Chappie? Chaplain says nope. Nothing. Nothing. Why are the doors on both sides of this thing different? You mean to tell me I was looking for loot in all of the wrong places? I just had to go back to my hotel and find loot? It's a creepy picture. It's been in several houses, though. Okay, was there another floor? No. Oh, I have to mine palace before I can do anything. Dadgummit. This is what I'm talking about. Instead of just walking with the information, he has to contemplate it really hard. She's got an insatiable desire. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, that does not help me at all, though. Hey, I've got 5 points, so what do we want? Grenades and firebombs have an increased range. Grenades and firebombs are more destructive. Higher proficiency with a weapon. I think I'll get that one, because oddly enough it's easier to find that ammo. What is this? Melee attacks? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, carry up to 25%. Okay, okay. And we can save materials.
What's up?
What's up? How ya doing? You start, how you doing? An insatiable desire, you say. You can fix her. I should have figured that was coming. Alright, give me just a second. I'm just gonna go get me another drink. Everybody grab you a drink. If you haven't already got one, or a snack if you need another snack. I'll be right back. Glad I can make you chuckle? Yes, definitely. Definitely. Okay. This is dealing with the... I think the loop here is I have an issue with is things don't feel... I don't know, they don't seem like they flow properly. Like, say for instance, I find out bad thing happens in Salvation Harbor, and it happened at a church. I can't just go to Salvation Harbor and look for a church and talk to people to find out the bad thing that happened. No, I have to go to the police station to find out the bad thing that happened, and then I have to go to City Hall to get the address of the bad thing that happened church, and then I can go to the place to actually get information, because if I just go to Salvation Harbor, because that's where it happened, and look for a church, I can't talk to anybody, and heck, the church would probably be closed because I hadn't done the other steps first. I think that's my issue is unless you do the steps in the specific thing, you're not going to find anything anyway. You have to go through these steps. What's with that light? Okay.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Can I talk to somebody else here?
Hey, knock it off.
Pardon? Ernst, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
They're here.
Excuse me, stewardess. Will there be snack service on this one?
Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was supposed to say we must be coming up on subscribers because you guys are just like pushing it or something like that, and you're trying to get me stuck on a bean or something. So I had to squint my eyeballs at things and stuff. That's the reason I was staring hard at all of the... I was staring hard at chat because I... Glad I can make you nervous? Yes, Reaper, you make me nervous a lot. What do we do with this information? That was a complete dead end. Okay, but we already knew this. Why did we have to Mind Palace that? And how does this help? Oh man. Stuff. Yes, exactly. It's Friday. I'll be nice. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright. Let's go over what we know and see if we can't figure out what the game actually wants us to do. We found out, hang on, how far back do I need to go? He wants me to track down his ex-girlfriend, possibly. And there's a chance that there was a vampire in Salvation Harbor. So we went to the police station and we found out about the deaths that were happening.
Will there be snack service on this
Thank you, Richie. Thank you. Whistles and walks away slowly. I don't like it when you try to pretend that you're innocent. It just means something is not innocent happening. Good lord. Anyway, we went to the police station. We got information about corpses, but it also says that there were corpses in Coverside, Shells, and Reed. It would not allow us to investigate the corpses that happened in Coverside, Shells, and Reed. We tried looking, and then... Hello? Pickle. It's Tigress. Tigress gave me a pickle. Sorry, I went to the shower. What did I miss? I also got told it. I need to shows this produces document of Reaper's innocence. Is this like a ESPN thing that you got while you were in the shower? This is my final warning. If you don't pay for the month due, I'll sell all of your belongings and you'll be on the street. So we went to the hotel owner, and he doesn't know who it is because he gives them out to everybody. And it's a copy and paste. And now everything's done. You have ESPN too? Is it a hat pickle? I have no idea. It's got a mustache. Does that count?
The door won't budge.
I bet you it's that door that won't budge right there. I bet you. I bet you. I already did that. I bet you it's that door, because otherwise it would just not do anything.
Door won't budge.
She's probably in the room right next to me. Can I, like, beat through the wall and get in there? All of the stuff I have looked at. Wait. Politician executed! Oh no. The murder of the famous mystic Johannesburg Vandenberg has been solved. As unlikely as it may sound, the killer appeals to be one of Oakmont's most prominent political figures and top mayoral candidate, Milton Pierce. Neither money nor status can help Mr. Pierce escape the law, despite his protestations of innocence. Justice has been served and Mr. Pierce was executed by hanging yesterday. What will happen to the election race and who else may decide to throw their hat into the ring, only time will tell. I mean... You would figure there would be some sort of evidence inside one of these rooms that was open, because she's obviously not inside her hotel, she was just out and about. I doubt she would have immediately gone back to her hotel room, you know? I don't see anything here. I had nothing to do with it? Well, I might have had a little bit to do with it, but the fact that he wanted me to kill his mom... I don't feel bad. If he would kill his mom to try and get into a mayoral candidacy, he would kill anybody who stayed in his way to become whatever he wanted to be next. So, yeah, he doesn't need to be in charge. I'm not necessarily saying he should have been hanged. He probably should have been thrown in jail, but, you know, that's just me. Was this strangers on a train? Yeah, maybe. Do you have a basement? No, you do not have a basement. Cold Springs. What if now that I have talked to him, I go back to the police station and try to see if it will allow me to look up the other murders? This would be stupid if this is the way this works. It was kind of self-defense because he was trying to pin it on me. That's not my fault. He shouldn't have gotten involved. Especially since the dude that was supposedly killed wasn't actually dead. He was standing in my hotel and invading my brain space.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. How do they not work? Uh-oh. It's a good classic film. Yes, it was. Okay, if I do violent crimes in victims, and then we do cover side. Okay, no. Change the district to shells. No. And then read heights. No. Okay, what if we do criminal pattern? Can I... hold on, wait. Can I get you to... wait. There we go. Crimes. No, 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 no. Violent crimes. Not that. Instruments of the crime. Salvation Harbor? No. Read. Coverside shells, no. Okay, criminal pattern, shells. Reed, Wall Grove, Coverside, Salvation Harbor, no. Okay. I mean, I could go check the newspaper to see if it has any more information. I feel like I'm grasping at straws and this is not how it wants to be done. Because otherwise the character would just say, hey, let's go check the newspaper for additional information to see if we can put some information together for this. And it's not doing that, it just completely stopped. They're slapping each other for a ball again that neither one of them actually want. Oh no, it's very dark again. Okay, I don't know what the search criteria are for these, and I've already looked it up, so I don't think... commoners, journalist, current events, articles, and advertisements. We've got Salvation Harbor and current events. Current events. No, I didn't think so. I don't think this is it. Exclamation smack, exclamation Bradicus command won't execute until we're all on a patron server together. Oh no. Good lord. Hey, hey, hey. You guys are allowed to throw lemons, you're not allowed to slap each other. So, doing like an exclamation lemon throw or something like that. You start throwing hands or something like that, someone might get offended. What happened? We were going so great and now the casebook's just dried up. I wonder if maybe this side quest, the Mystic Tomes, because I got the Mystic Tomes and the letters, both from that hotel. I wonder if one of these ties into the Fleeing Phoenix. Why was this necessary? Okay. Lemon sting and leave marks? Slapping people doesn't leave marks and sting? An armed escort for fool's gold? Man, I can do this one pretty quick. I wonder if he'd give me some ammo. This is just going to take a picture of crime scenes and taking it back to the guy. Normal people. Yes, normal people. Okay. Southern Oak Grove on Beacon. Oak Grove? Why not, I guess. Let's just go ahead and pelt some of these out. At the very least, we will also get some ammo as a part of it. Oak Grove. And we are on Beacon Street. It's gonna force me to slow down and go back and play something else. Beacon Street, south of Century Avenue. Beacon Street, south of Century. So, down here somewhere. Okay. Let's go. I don't know what else to do as far as the main quest goes, so why not? I found a brick. Brick is life.
Stop it.
The only way you guys are allowed to have the slap function back is if you do booty slaps. You have to booty slap each other. It's not gay if it's a booty slap and you say good game. Right? Let's go this way. Otherwise, someone has to pay a $200 hospital fine, right? The first thing that we did is I accidentally sent Reaper to the hospital in Schedule 1. Just didn't even realize I could slap anybody. And we just beat each other up. Alright. Okay, that has the ability to go in here. Is there a second way in? Yes. I would assume the place that we actually need to get into, though, probably has a police line on it because these are crime scenes, right? And with the last crime scene we went to had that on it. So, is there a house that has a crime scene on it? Okay, we've got that.
What's your problem?
I don't know what my problem is, dude. I'm a dude who cannot figure out how to... Okay. There is one house. How do I get in that house, though? South of Century Avenue, so technically it could be on this side too. Although none of these look like doors I can go in. What is this? Nothing. Nothing. Why does it say I can go into the other building, but it's blocked off? It should not be this far up. And I still see no police barricades of any sort.
What's your problem?
Uh-oh. Oh no, you have exclamation load. That's great. That doesn't look like I can walk on that one either. Can I open it? No. It's so great that I don't actually have stamina. Okay, this is one road over. There's no reason it should be on this road, but let me just take a look and see if maybe... There's a police presence over here. I don't see one over here either. Did he lie and give me the wrong address? Wait. Is there a chance I actually have to take these guys to the police case to find out where their crime scene is? What's up? Is that actually what I have to do? I mean, unless all of them died in their house. Oh no! Ow, man! You probably should aim a little bit better. Over here. Yeah. Okay, established dominance, that's fine. Okay, so... Okay, so obviously it's a violent crime. The victim is what we've got. And I have got... Okay, that did not work. He rented the place from a local fisherman. How is that helping? Okay, what about you? We have got a violent crime, we've got the victim, and you are in... Reed. Nothing. Manor crime scene. We've got the victim. And we've got Old Grove? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing! Okay. The stairs go nowhere. The stairs are a lie. Okay, let's get out of here. Deep Space Nine was great. You shoot a man in the back. Of course, it's the safest way. That was a very good series. I'll be honest, I have not finished all of that. I started trying to watch all of them, and I don't remember why I stopped, but I did stop. Okay, what if we just try a different location? Maybe we just had bad luck. Salvation Harbor on 7 Oak Street. Seven Oak Street, or 7 Oaks, Octopus Avenue. Huh. Over here? Okay, alright. I guess we can try that. Okay. Hopefully there's a boat over here, because it looks like wherever we're going is over water. Probably because it doesn't have it on there anymore. Oh, it took it off of there?
Extra, all the news that's fit to print.
I think the one that I'm actually upset about them taking off of there is Stargate. I'll be honest with you, because now the only place I can watch it, they put commercials in it. I don't like that. It makes it worse that I own the entire box set, but the earlier seasons, the way they organized it, you actually have to tell it to play each individual video instead of play all, and it's a bit frustrating. I like to just play it and keep doing stuff that I'm doing. Looks like that mark is there too. Oh, and there. Oh my goodness! Stop, 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 stop. The wood got in the way. Okay. Hey, at least this one is open. Watch, there's probably things in here. There's things in here. Whoa! A big thing in here. lots of things. What the heck is that flower? Three shotgun shells to the face! Dude! Okay, don't use it though. Oh my gosh, and there's an invisible one too. I can't use it. I changed the digits. Hold on. I changed the digits so it doesn't work. Nope. Doesn't die. Yep. Oh man. How am I supposed to get more ammo if I'm gonna have to fight those guys? Did you see DoorDash plead guilty to a $2.5 million grocery theft scam? Really? That does not surprise me, actually. I requested a refund from one of my DoorDashes not long ago for the pizza that we just got. I hit the button, and I wasn't trying to hit that button. I hit the button, and it took it from my account, so I canceled the order so we could use the right account. Because Bam was paying for it, not me. I didn't have any money inside my account. They took it out anyway, and they didn't put it back in. They took it out twice. So I got a refund from them, and the whole order is $50, and the next day they took out like $30. I don't know what they did. I have no idea. Either way, it's like great. I got paid, and then all of the money that I made from Twitch was already gone, basically. No. I actually use. There we go. And I'm gonna craft some more. Maybe I just go in there and start throwing these things around, you know? Let's try that again. I seriously doubt this is in any way going to help my current thing, but I don't know what to do for my current thing, and I don't like just sitting here. So... They delivered the pizza with the wrong crust? Yeah. And I even checked my order. I redid the order exactly like I was supposed to. It was supposed to have the pretzel crust, so... Not only did I cancel the order and they charged me part of it anyway, which I don't understand how they can charge you part of it anyway, they also gave me the wrong pizza. It was a $50 order. They charged me $30 even after I canceled it. So I don't know what happened. What's he up there doing? Hey dude, can you toss me some ammo? Where's this place again? Am I even in the right spot? What's he doing? I think I'm supposed to go over here. I don't know. We're gonna go over here though. Is there another way to go up here? The house in Salvation Harbor. I don't think this is the same house that I was supposed to go into, but if you have loot, I'm interested. Letter from the hospital. Dear Jeremy, my test suggests that there are many ways your symptoms resemble the so-called Insurmouther syndrome. Your case is a difficult one. The science may be able to help you fight this illness. Come by and we'll try a free therapy based on the experimental deworming medicine I've invented. I'm convinced the syndrome is a result of helminthian infestation from raw or poorly cooked fish. Sincerely yours, P. Grant. Which is that doctor? Camera? Photos for Walter. Okay. Diary from the Sunken Flat. I licked all of what? The mines? You have to make sure they're properly prepared. Just like whenever you get those batteries that have the two top prongs, you have to put them to your tongue to make sure it's still got charge or something. Right? Eating fish affects my skin a lot. Its elegant paleness has changed to an ugly greenish color. I thought my mirror was spoilt by damp, but it's not. The balsam I brought didn't help. I can't sleep now. What if I become green like a seaweed, or those nasty corals that grow on me? Jeremy has caught a cold. I'm so afraid he'll lose the job. He went to the doctor and wears this ugly scarf even while sleeping. Poor Jeremy. The sheets are so dry I can't sleep. Maybe a short walk will help. The water tonight is so calm I want to touch it. Jeremy is so busy with work that I can swim as much as I want, and all I want is to be in the water. Okay. Somebody turned into a fish. Okay, was that all that was here? I don't know what job we were working on here. I don't think it's the same one I was working on, but... Okay, I got everything up here though, right? I should probably do this. Hello? The water is right below the building. I don't even know how you sleep like that. I would constantly have to pee. Just like, I hear water. I hear water. Apparently they did have a basement at one time, too. Look at all the ammo! Okay. Oh, that was one shot. Nice. Okay, putting those extra points into that weapon was a good idea. I can't carry any more tranquilizer. Apparently my sanity just won't allow it. Have we gotten everything? Was that all I needed? Nowhere even close to what I was supposed to be looking for. Key evidence collected. Key evidence, not all evidence. Okay, that's for traps. What else am I looking for in here then? Come on. Perhaps upstairs. What are you hiding from me? Landmine's covered in salt, nothing sweet? Yeah. This is going to be another one of those where there's something tiny inside the building that I have to locate. Okay. There's not an upper floor. Is there anything else out here? No. Okay. So, you would figure if she turned fishy or whatever, what exactly am I working on, by the way? I was actually working on the right one. Okay. So, I did this one. No, I wasn't. This is a different one. Okay. Western Shelves, Hawking Lane, between okay, alright. But this is not what I was supposed to be doing. But I'm actually done here. I did what I needed to do for the mission. I just haven't found supposedly all evidence of something. Oh. I can't get out of the screen. Awesome. Okay.
So what's your sperm count?
Thank you, Richie. Thank you.
What's his name? That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
Thank you, Richie.
His cousin?
Thank
He's
you,
an
thank
asshole
you.
too, sir. Gun is made first class. Philip Asshole.
Fleeing
How many assholes we
Phoenix.
got on this ship?
Okay, we went to the police thing, the crime scene, the hotel. Reed can look through his room. It's next to Reed's room. I looked through that room. There was nothing there. Actually, no, isn't that the... Wait, who moved my boat? Who moved my boat? Okay. How rude. Or is that the one that was locked? Hold on, how do I get the key?
Thirsty. Why don't you be hydrated?
Hold on. How do we get the key? Yeah, it says the room is barred. I can't go in the one that's right to the left of it. I think I can go in the one that's on the right. Hang on. I was right to inspect all those rooms. I just apparently didn't find the thing that I was supposed to find. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine! This freaking game is probably some tiny little thing that just didn't highlight when I looked at it. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me bonkers. Okay, I can't go inside this one.
Door won't budge.
That's my room. I got more stuff, so... my game is bugged. Because I can't actually get in that room.
The door won't budge. Makes this place feel more like home. The door won't budge.
Good heavens.
The door won't budge.
I've already looked it up, Richie. Why am I back over here? Please tell me I can back up far enough. Okay, I am actually right. I need to go do the thing over here. Okay, there's a save point from before it. And the problem is the quest bugged out. I can't get into his room, the room I'm supposed to inspect after this. I've just been running around for the last hour because the quest bugged. Bad guy's already dead?
Nothing useful inside. Old clothes and garbage, but this letter may be helpful. He didn't die immediately. These are some savage bites to the neck.
Okay, so...
She didn't spill a single
there's bad
drop
guys.
of blood. If they would have caught this shotgun blast, they would have lost their head.
Okay, I don't actually have to stay here and kill all the bad guys. I've got what I need. I can leave. As a matter of fact, because I know it bugged last time, I'm going to save. Okay. Yeah, yes, I spoke to the owner of the building. I talked to him all the way through all of his conversations. He wouldn't allow me to talk to him anymore. Okay, now, we're back where we were at. Let's do this again, dude. Tell me about your letter.
I found a debt letter from you at a crime scene. Why? Do you send that?
Yes, thanks to all you damn newcomers flooding Oakmont. Got 50 of them back here right now. Clever, eh?
Indeed. Less useful than I'd hoped, though. See you later.
Okay, how does that get me into his room?
The door won't budge.
Okay. Does he have a key somewhere that I need to get?
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Any luck with the greenhouse? No, not even close. They want way too much for the greenhouse, and even though it's a old greenhouse, so it's probably going to be a while. We are in the process of paying off 2 loans that allowed us to get this property. It's like... it's a loan and then a loan, but they're separate loans. Anyway, basically to pay for this property. And as soon as we can get those guys paid for, then we should be able... we need to get ourselves a decent mower because our mower keeps breaking. Which sucks because I've got a whole lot of stuff that needs cutting. And we have to borrow people's lawnmowers, so we're going to try and get a greenhouse and a lawnmower next. I don't understand. It says I should just be able to open that door. There's another person that's part of the conversation?
Hey, knock it off.
Letter? Cheap, affordable living again? You're cutting into my profit, don't make the mistake. I know you're in the fish market, you have dangerous people living there. To Walter. Wait. Are you Walter? Can I talk to you about it?
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Nope. I feel like I'm being cock-blocked. I'm supposed to be able to get in that room.
The door won't budge.
I'll get this again. Yeah, the owner's not giving me the option to talk to him about it. So maybe I have to Mind Palace something? Did I not get Mind Palace last time? Hang on. Oh, that doesn't help. This is the exact same stuff that I got before. It's the same place I was at before. It's the exact same place I was at before. Maybe there's somebody else in the building that I need to talk to? Is there anybody here? I know I came in here before. Found gunpowder. Nothing. Oh. Just get some goats? I have thought about getting goats or sheep. I'll be honest with you, goats I like the idea of, but I think sheep would fit on our property better. But I do want some dairy animals.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
So I have to sit over there and do freaking Mind Palace stuff. Awesome. This is yet another reason why I... This is pissing me off. I'll be honest. I'm gonna be completely flat honest. This part of the game pisses me off. without mind palacing. It's obvious he was given the letter. Okay, let's go over here and take care of the bad guys. I went through all of this. I looked at all the stuff. The Mind Palace stuff didn't show up, but maybe I missed something, and that's the reason why the Mind Palace stuff didn't show up. Oh my gosh! Oh, there it is. The first time I didn't see the shotgun. Oh, now you're a big dude. Hold on. How did he reach me? Oh man. Oh man. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've only wasted the last hour. It's fine. I'm gonna kill these guys and take it out on them. Right? This is the first time I realized that whatever spawns inside the building is apparently randomized. Did not know that. Do this. It's probably a good idea. Inventory, go ahead and make 2 more of those, and then let's go for these. Are you guys gonna come out? I know you want to. It's rude. Rude. Okay, and then... Get him? Yes, I got him. Now that guy. You know, the worst part is the Mind Palace thing is a portion of it that happens every single time. I just keep assuming that he doesn't have to Mind Palace everything, that he can just make deductions without having to do this.
Raid Fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Take this, damn corpse!
Moskiv Panaifa. Excelan Kurkotet Sotsara. Nilendo Bay Reoman. Suffer for your sacrilege.
Okay.
Order me, priestess, and I will serve.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay.
Raid Fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Take this, damn corpse!
Moskiv Panaifa. Excelan Kurkotet Sotsara. Nilendo Bay Reoman. Moskiv Panaifa. Excelan.
Take this, damn corpse!
No? Okay.
Raid Fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Wait, that made sense though. This is 2?
Take this, damn corpse! Order me.
Is it just like go
Usha
to... Yeah, I
attacked
guess so.
3 Innsmouthers before a man appeared and tried to shoot her. She called him Raymond and hypnotized him. Somehow.
Okay. Survivor Raymond. Alright, Is all evidence collected? I just need to be sure before I leave again. Okay, now all evidence is collected. Awesome. This house is clear, guys. This house is clear. Let's go. I don't know. I hope with the second one they don't make it to where it's more ham-fisted that you have to use this, like, Mind Palace thing. I understand they're using it as a way of trying to make sure that your character has choice. Assuming your character actually has choice. Okay. I have heard, though, if you can get some milk animals, you can make things profitable. Where's Raymond? Are you Raymond? You don't look like a Raymond. I talk to you about Raymond.
Watching you, newcomer.
Okay, I guess we have to go find Raymond then. Okay. A man named Raymond saw Oshka attack and seems connected to her somehow. He dropped a bag at the scene inside which there was a letter concerning his overdue rent at the room. Okay. So is Raymond upstairs? Now can I talk to you?
I believe a man.
That's what I mean.
Raymond.
That's what I mean.
How's it your business?
I need to talk to him.
You'd be better off talking to the wall. Raymond Archer ain't here. Left a few days ago and never came back. Didn't pay either. Damn newcomer.
What about his room? Did he leave any belongings behind?
A pile of weird stuff and broken junk. Take a look if you want. It's the room next to yours.
It feels a bit clunky and more like a hindrance. Yes, exactly. Like, if you... There needs to be a way to cohesively do both. If you need extra help nudging you in the right direction to find the thing that you are looking for, then use the Mind Palace to make the deduction so it spells it out for you. But if you can do the pieces without having to do it, the game should just flow without that.
Did Raymond get this air tank from the same place I did?
Hopefully not, because that place was trashed. Okay. Oh, that thing. Come on. There you go. His diary. Found work in a flooded lab on Moreland between C. Smith Avenue and Powder House. Boss says some weird stuff, but sounds like there'll be gold at the end. Prepared everything for the mission, including getting a diving suit. Good thing I know how to use it too, because the place is underwater. Boss said the entrance is marked with 5 big stones. Barely got out with the mummy he wanted, and worse, there was no gold in her tomb. She was the mummy? Literally? Barely got out with the mummy and he wanted to, worse there was no gold. Taking the mummy to the lab, my egghead companion claims he can talk to the dead. Hopefully she'll tell him where the gold is. I can't. How's it even possible? How could I know? No sleep, no rest. The mummy? Arsha is whispering all the time, hiding underwater in her tomb. Spare me, get out of my head. Okay. Key evidence.
I've seen some of these places. A backyard with corpses. Joseph Hill's house. Why did he draw all this?
Come on. There we go.
Stop it! Please, stop it! Why do you show me this vile violence? I can't bear it!
All evidence is collected. Okay. I swear to God, if you tell me now I can go look at all the places where all of the dead bodies are, I'm going to lose my mind and stop playing. A man named Raymond saw Ursula's attack and seemed to connect her somehow. He dropped the bag at the scene, inside of which was a letter concerning his overdue rent. Raymond Archer is in the hotel, and here's all of his information. Okay, I'm assuming we probably have to go to the flooded lab, right? Okay, so... Salvation Harbor, Moreland Road. I say that only because I spent time trying to find all of the dead body locations so we could get more information, and it wouldn't let me do it. Moreland. Moreland. Moreland, please. Where on earth? Moreland. Between Smith and Powder House. Okay, so over here somewhere. Okay, and thankfully there is a teleportation spot we can use. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I can still finish this even though I wasted an hour. Thank you, Richie. I was not able to watch a video or anything, I was just going by the written stuff that they had, and apparently they were missing some information. Okay, just straight this way, possibly on the water somewhere. Where's my boat? It does feel a bit clunky, and some of the things that you think you should look up, you don't have to look up, and some of the things that you're supposed to look up, it doesn't really give you an indicator that you're supposed to look them up. And then some are very roundabout. You have to do another thing that doesn't really make sense fully in order to do the lookup effectively. It won't let you do it. Was I just here? I felt like I was just here. This is the exact same building I was just in earlier. Just this time I don't have to light the incense. Do you have stuff? Oh man, not again. Good heavens. That was a big dude, so hopefully there's not another dude in here. Please don't be another dude in here. See, that's the same hole in the floor, too. Ew. That dude sounds juicy. Please don't have another bad guy in here. I haven't got the ammo for it. Oh, that's a lot of bodies. But do you have any loot? No, you should maybe use ammo on the big dude. You're not gonna give me any loot? Rude. I can't take any more of this. My heart is breaking when I look into the hungry eyes of my family. They are still trying to smile, saying somehow this horror will end. But I know the truth. They also think that it's understanding there is no salvation. I've stashed a bullet for each of us. There's no need for them to know what I'm going to do. Goodbye, my beloved. I hope you will forgive me. There are fish everywhere. You couldn't find anything to cook? Is there like a veganism for fish or something like that? Is that what happened? They're just like vehemently against fish? I don't understand. Wait. This can't be right. This can't be right. Why was he staying in a hotel if he had a house? This can't be the right house. It's in exactly where I needed to be, but this cannot be the right one. Okay, I tried all of those combinations, they don't work. I'm confused. And exactly where you want me to go, there's yet another building with something bad happening. This is supposed to be a flooded lab. Is this where I'm going? I just used up all of that ammo for a big dude that had nothing to do with what I was trying to do. There's the hidden lab. Hold on, I forgot. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Oh my gosh. What is screaming? Okay. That's something new. That is definitely something new right there. That is interesting. Craft me a few of these. Ah! Okay, for just a second. What is this? Whatever that is needs to stop. Shut up. Stop. Oh my gosh. There's some distance in. I hit the right button. Okay. Okay. Alright, I was actually just trying to tell you to reload. That's interesting. Stop.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Oh, thank you. I see they went for super annoying. They really did. Inside that bottle? I couldn't hardly move right. The essential salts of animals may be so prepared and preserved that ingenious man may have a whole Ark of Noah in his own study, and raise the fine shape of an animal out of its ashes at its pleasure, and by the like method from the essential salts of human dust, a philosopher may, without any criminal necromancy, call upon the shape of any dead ancestor from the dust whereunto the body has been incinerated, Borealis. Okay. Not sure why this is a thing.
I don't think these tools were used for surgery.
It sounds like someone salted people so they could bring somebody back to life.
Whatever happened in this lab, it has nothing to do with normal science.
Give me the 2 pixels I need in order to look at this. Thank you.
She won't tell you about the Tiganar or God. She won't talk to you. Only the seed may know.
Okay. Okay, why was he wanting to know? Why was he wanting to know? Was he one of them?
Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room.
Did they, though? Oh, I can get in here. Maybe. There we go. Some gunpowder. Gunpowder is good. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Fine. Fine. Okay, so maybe it wasn't his girlfriend, at least not his voluntary girlfriend, you know? Though it does seem like he, dehydrated and salted down a few people in order to resurrect her.
It looks like it contains ashes mixed with salt. I do not want to know its origin.
That's dehydrated people. That's dehydrated people. Salted dehydrated people. You know, like celery salt and garlic salt? It's people salt. It's disgusting. Materialization was successful. Had to burn subject with acid to make talk. Who would have imagined the entrance was the crypt? Materialization successful. Hard to understand the deceased. Dialect is very old, and he knows nothing about stopping the madness. Raymond found the mummy I was after, only she refuses to discuss whatever, or madness. Even acid didn't help. This Dane, Raymond, wants his gold, but she remains silent. Told me not K-chosen. We must try harder. Usher may wish for death, but as long as I have her essential salts, I can revive her. There will be no escape from the pain. Oh, he killed her to death and then resurrected her several times. No wonder she's angry! Killed her to death. Tortured her to death.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar or seals.
Why was he so interested in it?
You broke the ceiling circles.
This is how she escaped.
Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Time to figure this out.
Okay. I can imagine he was a bit frustrated.
We'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not him. You help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Joseph Hill and Raymond tortured Usha to find out how to get inside Katiganar. But she got free and attacked them. Hill fled, leaving Raymond alone with her.
Stop! She has something to say.
Raymond? I was looking for you. We have to talk about the
What just
undead
happened?
lion.
You don't need to hurt her. She knows what you want. She can offer a deal.
You work for Usha. What happened? Tell me more about this deal. What happened?
Last I heard, you were trying to shoot Usha, but now you're her messenger. Why the about-face?
She took this body as her vessel. She doesn't want to frighten you.
Well, using a man as a puppet is still creepy, Usha.
And yes, unless you use the lotion. Please tell me you used the lotion before you used him as a puppet. Tell me about the deal.
What deal are you talking about?
You, chosen, must descend into the depths, into the shell. She knows the way.
I need to enter to stop the madness. If you tell me how to do it, I won't pursue you.
Generous. She has another offer. Help her, and she will tell you how to meet your destiny.
What do you want me to do?
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Kill Sorcerer Joseph. He does not let her rest. He will pursue and enslave her once again.
Why didn't you just tell all of this to Joseph? Why do you want Joseph dead? What would you do when you feed? If I do it, where can I find you? Okay.
What will you do after you're free?
When you're free.
Live.
Okay.
You could have just told Joseph what he wanted. What difference would it have made?
The sorcerer does not deserve these gifts. He is guided by pride and greed. She waited for the K chosen to appear, and here you are, marked, tied up by fate. She sees it in your eyes, wide shut.
Oh no. Oh, why do you want Joseph dead? Well,
Why
I can
should
guess.
I kill Joseph? And why do you keep calling him a sorcerer?
He woke her up.
He's using people
plundered
salts.
her body, forced her to breathe once more, cut her, pierced her, burned her, kept her in chains.
You want revenge.
She wants
Shock
freedom.
therapy.
No freedom while the sorcerer lives.
If I do, where can I
If
find
do
you?
what you ask, where will we meet?
Among the stone fingers in the Garden of the Dead.
Oh, can't you just tell it straight? I've had enough riddles for a lifetime.
Tell me about it.
She believes your mind is not that weak.
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll do it.
After everything I've seen in this laboratory, I'm on your side.
She will wait for you.
Now the sorcerer doesn't have a girlfriend. I do. Oh, Lord. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I think we're going for the bad playthrough. Good grief. Assuming you can have a bad playthrough. I don't know. Alright. Good grief. What are you gonna do if we set you free? Duh. Obviously. No, Mummy is nice? Well, she may have been nice. We won't actually know if she was nice. She was never supposed to have been resurrected, and she definitely was not supposed to be resurrected and then tortured. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's Mind Palace the crap out of that. What happens? Oh. Okay, I'll just start clicking on random things. I assume there's a way in which you can do this that's wrong, but it just usually tells me Hill hired Raymond as a body snatcher to bring Ursa's corpse, but when she got free, Hill abandoned Raymond. That he did do. He resurrected her and others to learn about the madness emanating from... He resurrected other people. I don't know how I knew that, but apparently I did. So the information he's thinking about giving me anyway, he has to get from her. And she could just give me the information. Okay. He'll revive the dead for answers. Hill betrayed Raymond. Hill can be my ally, or Hill cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted. And... Ursa's proposal is a trap. She could wait for me to kill Joseph, then refuse to tell me. I can make the deal with Ursa to learn the secrets, and she will only tell them to the Seed. Oh, okay. While Ursa could continue to feed on oak monsters, she knows firsthand how to enter. Hill is a mad alchemist and cannot be trusted. He betrayed Raymond and lied to me before. I need to kill him to prove I'm on her side. Cool. Let's help Mummy. Yes. She could, but this is more fun. Yes, exactly. Okay, before we start on that next section, I hate to do this because you know by the time we come back it's going to be hard remembering what the heck we were supposed to be doing and why. But it is time. It is time, guys. To do the raiding and stuff. I think we've caused enough damage, you know, to the entire city. I mean... There were a few notes listed on my board of things that I was responsible for. Write it down. I will not be able to find it, but I can.
Emotional damage!
Yes, it's emotional damage. Help the resurrected Mayan to get info on the... Tentacles? Tentacles? We are the seed of... So... We must kill the sorcerer, Joseph. There we go. I'm sure that makes sense next week, but that's no joke what we're actually doing. Write it down in one of my 12 notebooks. I did get rid of several of my notebooks. Apparently I did have one notebook that was full. I was just hunting for extra spaces, or empty spaces where I could put notes into it so I wouldn't have to throw it away. I finally threw it away. And I tore out several notes of one of them and then retired it until I could actually use it. I am currently working with this notebook and this notebook. My thumbnails notebook and this one, which I am currently just keeping track of the videos that I have uploaded to Rumble. Keep track of the number that I'm on and the date that it's releasing so I'll know which one to download next and which date to put it on for the next one. Those are the only notebooks I'm working out of right this second. For work. But it helps. I'm close to finishing chapter 8 and 9 is the final chapter. Good. No offense. If I was sitting down and working on this game exclusively, it might be easier, but I think some of my frustration is some of this stuff just seems like it lends itself to being a good detective story, and then when you add in the supernatural aspect, it's forcing you to use the supernatural aspect when sometimes you don't need it. The Mind Palace, going back and forth to different archives instead of using people, and all kinds of stuff. It seems very convoluted and forcing you into a particular way of doing investigating. And I guess maybe that's intentional because if you just investigated this story the same way you investigate any other story, it wouldn't be different. I don't know. I don't know. . I will help next week. I won't forget the Mayan mummy mommy. AKA a pain in the ass. It really is. It's better whenever you know for a fact that every single time you go into a building, you are going to have to mind palace that building. It doesn't matter what's going on. Except for the one where I didn't have to mind palace and all I had to do was light an incense thing and leave. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna stop complaining about it because it does not matter. There needs to be consistency. Or the consistency needs to be that it's not consistent. You can actually do the investigations by just investigating, you know? Like there's all of these, the information it gave me inside the notes was, here are several other places where these murders have taken place, but instead of me as a detective trying to find out this information, going to the other killing sites and getting more information there, I was just going to the one site and mind palacing because thinking really hard is good. I dare you to do that on the video. No? Okay. She's crab walking towards me.
It sounds like you're getting very serious in here.
I'm frustrated by the game. I want to love this game because I like the concept of it and it does present several good ways of doing investigation differently, but it's also bogged down by those ways, as in there's no flexibility to it. You have to do it this way, and it doesn't matter if, say for instance, bad thing happens at location. I can't just go to location and get information. I have to first go to some archive that tells me about bad thing. Then I have to go to some other archive that tells me about bad place location. And then even if I go to bad place location to investigate bad place thing, I can't actually do anything until I mind palace and think really hard about it first. So I can show up there, but I won't see anything. I will be in the exact same location and the door will just be stuck.
Well then.
And that part bothers me. You can't just like follow instinct and go the way you normally would. There's no flexibility with how you detect you're detecting things. You have to do it their order. I guess that's my point. The heck is the Mind Palace thing? It's the gift given to my character because he is the seed of some tentacle deity. That's literally all it is. He's supposed to choose whether or not he seals up the tentacle deity or he lets it loose.
He's been touched by Cthulhu.
Yes, he's been touched by the eldritch being. It's not Cthulhu, it's some other one in the pantheon, but it is an eldritch being. So... Uh-oh. People are loading up the lemon cannons. Lemon cannons? No, throw socks at people. Christensen, you have a great time. I do apologize for my frustration, guys. I do apologize. It's like there's the lack of flexibility and not knowing which order I'm supposed to do things in. It's just very, very frustrating at times. So I do apologize. I get frustrated easily. Let us see if we can redirect to anybody, if there's anybody else strumming right now. Sometimes there is. Occasionally. Okay, we are going to redirect to Floppy Sword. He's playing the new Doom. Doom is awesome. I just can't play it because I want to dance to the music and not actually play the game. So I shoot for crap. We're going to go ahead and end off the stream. Guys over on YouTube, thank you so much for being here, and I do apologize for my frustration. The game just frustrates me. If you enjoy watching people frustrated, this is the thing to watch. I'll see you next time. Y'all have a great weekend. Okay, and